Heyo. This is Star Sam, and today we're playing a game from Ishio again. It's called Walden, a game. I don't know much about it, other than it looked interesting, so I thought I'd give it a check. See what the heck's going on here. I don't really know the controls either, other than the arrow keys and enter. Which doesn't really give me the option, so let's get right into it and see what happens. I said new game. Okay. I'm like, did it die? No.
I went to the woods because I wished to live deliberately, to front only the essential facts of life, and not, when I came to die, discover that I had not lived. I wanted to live deep and suck out all the marrow of life, to live so sturdily and Spartan-like as to reduce it to its lowest terms, and, if it proved to be mean, to get the whole and genuine meanness of it, or if it were sublime, to know it by experience, and to give a true account of it.
To begin living Thoreau's experiment, seek out the glittering arrowheads throughout the woods. The first one is on the rock nearby you, and the cabin. Oh. Does this have... Oh, it does. Okay. It has normal game controls. Move close, center, and press X over objects. Maybe I can use controller. No. It gives me the controller options, but then it doesn't.
When I wrote the following pages, or rather the bulk of them, I lived alone in the woods, a mile from any neighbor, in a house which I had built myself, on the shore of Walden Pond, in Concord, Massachusetts, and earned my living by the labor of my hands only.
I wonder how many arrows there are. Oh. Press and hold circle or the R2 button over anything in the world to inspect it closely. Can I...
Huh.
Shall I not have a... Intelligence with the earth. Am I not partly leaves and vegetables myself? Oh, I can just look at everything. What did it say? Pine groves stand like temples, or like fleets at sea, full-rigged with wavy bows and rippling with light, so soft and green and shady that the druids would have forsaken their oaks to worship in them. Daisies. Flower. Oh, we don't have anything to say about our house. Nothing to say about that either. I wanted to look at the rock, but... Wait, we had a rock back here, yeah? It's a bunny. Go back. Yes, I got it. Enter working closely with animals by pressing and holding the right click button over them will add to your inspirations, although they may not something.
When I first took up my abode in the woods, my house was not finished. It was a pleasant hillside where I worked, covered with pine trees, through which I looked out on the pond, and a small open field in the woods where pines and hickories were springing up.
So how do we get inside? Oh.
July 1845. My dear Henry, Mr. Emerson has assisted my family in acquiring a house near Concord, and there we are now, writing, living like philosophers, which is to say, with little but happily. I will visit you soon and bring Mr. Garrison of the Liberator. We have all been so inspired by his earnest and unequivocal writings regarding the moral stain of slavery on our nation. Perhaps he will speak at our Lyceum on the topic. Yours truly, A. Bronson Alcott.
Okay. Well, I have a lot of letters.
July 1845. Dear Mr. Thoreau, my employer, Dr. Agassiz, was happy to meet you last month with Mr. Emerson, and was quite impressed with your knowledge of local biology. He wonders if you might be able to provide some specimens for him to use in his work. Dr. Agassiz would gladly come to Concord to collect such specimens himself, but is drawn away by numerous and pressing engagements. If you are amenable to this idea, we will soon send you requests for these items and are happy to pay you for your trouble. Sincerely, James Elliott Cabot, Assistant to Dr. Agassiz, Harvard University.
I see. Oh, I thought there was more. Is there not more for me to pick up? What? Oh, there's another letter at the door.
July 4th, 1845. Dearest Henry, congratulations on the start of your experiment. I hope that the work goes well and the ideas are fruitful. Mr. Emerson says you are intent to devour yourself in our woods, but I hope that you will remember to take good care and keep yourself well. Mother worries, as do I. Your loving sister, Sophia.
Sophia? Why do they say it like that?
Interesting.
Bed. Telescope. Oh, my home. Okay. Clothes. Oh, I was looking at this. Sacks of food. Chair. My home. Food shelf. Journal. Oh. Oh, this is your journal, a collection of all the ideas you've found in the woods. First page is a map of Walden. Use left and right directional buttons to turn to different pages. Oh, okay. I wonder how I switch pages. Oh, there it is. Money, I have almost $2. Food is about half full. Fuel is about half full. I have some clothes to wear. Shelter and construction, fully rested and inspired to do or not to do. Oh, okay, that's it.
There is some of the same fitness in a man's building his own house that there is in a bird's building its own nest. Who knows, but if men constructed their dwellings with their own hands and provided food for themselves and families simply and honestly enough, the poetic faculty would be universally developed, as birds universally sing when they are so engaged.
So, hair. Also, it's getting a little dark.
Huh.
Workbench. Press X at this workbench to build or repair your shelter. Oh. Press and hold the L2 button. Use the right stick to make the motion shown at the arrow. Oh no. It's giving me a lot of controls that I don't have. Because the click button is X. No. Oh, there we go. I'm batting. I don't know how to press triangle. How do I take out my lantern? I don't know how to take out my lantern. It can be read by reading. Oh.
What are you doing now? Emerson asked. Do you keep a journal? So I make my first entry today.
Well, I have walls now. Some of them. How do I see my inspiration? Turn night to life. Oh, that's not what I wanted. There we are. Got my lantern. Still need a roof. I just figured I would finish building the house. Alright, I'm tired. I have some progress. I still need a door, but... Roof, but you need windows and a chimney to complete it. I don't think we added more. I also don't know that there was more arrows for me to look at. I literally just did this. Let's review. Oh, it's literally just everything that I looked at. Oh, they just came to my house while I was sleeping.
July 1845. Dear Henry, you've told me yourself that it is difficult to begin anything without borrowing, and I know that you can use an axe, so I've left one for you in my front yard by the chopping stump. Do come by any time to fetch it. Perhaps we can discuss the new lecture I am working on while you are here. Your friend, Ralph Waldo Emerson.
Should I know where that man is? Okay. Alright, well, let's put our lantern away since the day's coming. Food store. The food jar icon will appear in the lower left-hand corner. When this happens, find, grow, or buy more food to refill your stores. How do I... I don't know. Find more food, it says. Remember to press and hold. There are things like bushes to get useful info about them. I didn't see a bush.
Interesting.
And the best food is you can store at this time. You can check your food stores by pressing circle or the R2 button over the food jar. Okay, so I can explore. There's berries literally right outside my door. We need to go here. Where am I? Oh, I'm here. Okay, there's a bean field, apparently. Oh, I meant... I keep getting distracted. I want to finish my house. So that I have door and such. Because at the moment I don't have windows. Or a door. And that makes me upset. It will fall into disrepair if you don't work on it from time to time. You can press R to win. Aha! Do I have a door? No. Oh, I have a fire though. Oh, me. I guess that's good. Where are we? Alright. Let's keep going this way and we will eventually find this bean field, I think. And then we can make our way to Emerson's farm. Clear the brush. I mean, I don't want to run, but thanks for telling me. I'm working on it, game. Calm down. in the hell do I see? Where's my health? Because I don't see it. Alright, let's go see what else we've written. Oh. Exhausted and uninspired. Oh. Well, that sucks. Okay, well, I guess I could plant a row of beans. Will appear each new day as the beans grow. You will need to weed your bean plants regularly until they are harvested. Okay. Bean! I just want to clear these weeds. I think I'm gonna stop after this row though. And go get the axe. Let's see. Oh, I'm facing the wrong way. So more that way. Yeah, but I don't want to be exhausted. Again. There's a wall there? What are these?
Interesting.
Huh. Oh. Press up to open a journal. Close your journal. The first page is a map of the woods. Okay, you said this. Thanks for saying so again, I suppose. These are definitely different trees. Ah, the pine. Stone wall. Mm-hmm. I hear a cow. Moo. Moo moo cow. Thought we were looking at the wheat. Oh, we're low on food again.
Interesting.
It's very good to make your acquaintance, Mr. Thoreau. Your sister seems to believe our thoughts and philosophies are very much aligned. It is good to find a youth so interested in the finer fruits of thought.
Didn't he say we could... Oh. I can't. My mouse is being difficult again. Okay, calm down.
Recommendation for Henry David Thoreau. I cordially recommend Mr. Henry D. Thoreau, a graduate of Harvard University in August 1837, to the confidence of such parents or guardians as may propose to employ him as an instructor. I have the highest confidence in Mr. Thoreau's moral character and in his intellectual ability. He is an excellent scholar, a man of energy and kindness, and I shall esteem the town fortunate that secures his services. R. Waldo Emerson. Dear Miss Fuller, it was a pleasure to meet you, and thank you for the introductions to such brilliant new company. I am sure that writers such as these will fill our new journal with rays of golden talent. I have another name to add to the roster of our dial, Mr. Henry David Thoreau, a fine, brave youth of this town from whom I expect great things. I will send you some of his work soon. My son, young Waldo, is very well, and wife Lydian sends her love. R.W. Emerson.
Oh, I can't take those. I get money for cleaning up, oops.
Henry, there you are.
Good evening.
Oh, Henry, how goes your new experiment? Has genius struck yet at my woodlot?
I don't think so.
No genius yet, only some summer hairs.
Well, I'm sure your muse will find you soon. Time in the woods has always given you inspiration. Since you're here, I could use your assistance with some research I'm doing for a new lecture. Could you spare the time to help me?
Certainly.
Well, thank you. I know you're quite busy with your own work, but I need help finding my copy of Homer's Iliad. I saw that you were reading it down by a new cabin. Do you still have it there?
Yes, I have seen it and can get it for you.
Oh, that's wonderful. When you come back, we can discuss the passage I'm looking for. In the meanwhile, I found some books on bean planting and local wildlife you might find useful. I put them on the table in my library for you.
I look forward to it. Goodbye for now.
So is this your library? I'm confused. Oh, your house is too dark. What is this? I suppose that's all? What happened? Just leave me where I am.
Men have become the tools of their tools. The man who independently plucked the fruits when he was hungry has become a farmer, and he who stood under a tree for shelter, a housekeeper. We now no longer camp as for a night, but have settled down on earth and forgotten heaven.
Alright, I need to head home.
Every day or two, I stroll to the village to hear some of the gossip which is incessantly going on there, circulating either from mouth to mouth or from newspaper to newspaper, and which, taken in homeopathic doses, was really as refreshing in its way as the rustle of leaves and the peeping of frogs.
Run home! Mostly because I don't remember the way. I think it was this way. Huh. I hear a horse, but I didn't see a horse. That's my house. So where's my... Oh, I passed it. What the hell? Oh, here it is. Okay. Alright, he wanted me to check around my house for a book. I just figured I'd maybe finish my crops. Maybe not.
Wishing to earn $10 or $12 by some honest and agreeable method, in order to meet my unusual expenses, I planted about 2 acres and a half of light and sandy soil, chiefly with beans. In the course of the summer, it appeared by the arrowheads, which I turned up in hoeing, that an extinct nation had anciently dwelt here.
Okay. Where's my house? Over here. I apparently needed food again. And the game was like, meh. How dare you? What is this? Each male citizen 16 years old or older, except those who, by reason of age and infirmity or in poverty, may, in judgment of the assessors, be unable to contribute toward the public charges, be assessed each year $1.50. Such amount, including back tax not paid for the total of $9, is payable immediately to the collection agent at the store. Any person shall refuse or neglect to pay his tax. The collector may take the body of such person and commit him to prison until he pay tax. I don't think I have that much money.
I learned that it would cost incredibly little trouble to obtain one's necessary food, even in this latitude, that a man may use as simple a diet as the animals, and yet retain health and strength.
Alright. R2 is. I don't know. He wanted a book, though.
Interesting. As I sit at my window this summer afternoon, hawks are circling about my clearing, the tantivy of wild pigeons, flying by 2 and 3s athwart my view, or perching restless on the white pine boughs behind my house, give a voice to the air. A fish hawk dimples the glassy surface of the pond and brings up a fish. A mink steals out of the marsh before my door and seizes a frog by the shore. The sedge is bending under the weight of the reed birds flitting hither and thither, and for the last half hour I have heard the rattle of railroad cars, now dying away.
So what did I do with the book? I thought it would just be in my house. Hmm. Let's pick berries for the next 10 years. Whee! Hmm. I don't know. Task. There's apparently... Hold on. It's apparently this way? Maybe I left it by the lake?
My residence was more favorable not only to thought, but to serious reading than a university. And though I was beyond the range of the ordinary circulating library, I had more than ever come within the influence of those books which circulate round the world.
Okay. Okay. Light.
The grand necessity, then, for our bodies is to keep warm, to keep the vital heat in us.
So this is my fishing hole over here. Isn't it? Somewhere around here? I'll come back during the day, I think. Oh! You could fish if you had your fishing rod. The spot where you left it is marked with the red X on the map in your journal. Oh, okay. Well, we should probably go home and go to bed. What is this?
My house was on the side of a hill, immediately on the edge of the larger wood, in the midst of a young forest of pitch pines and hickories, and half a dozen rods from the pond, to which a narrow footpath led down the hill. In my front yard grew the strawberry, blackberry, and life everlasting, John's wort and goldenrod, shrub oaks and sand cherry, blueberry and groundnut.
It's like a little story time. So much stuff going on.
The necessaries of life for man in this climate may, accurately enough, be distributed under the several heads of food, shelter, clothing, and fuel. For not till we have secured these are we prepared to entertain the true problems of life with freedom and a prospect of success.
Oh, I don't think can make it to his house in time. I mean, I can try, but I don't think I can make it there. I can't run through the bushes. Okay. There's a fence here. Where am I? No, this. This. Alright, cool. What is this?
All sound heard at the greatest possible distance produces one and the same effect, the vibration of the universal lyre, just as the intervening atmosphere makes a distant ridge of the earth interesting to our eyes by the azure tint it imparts to it.
Where am I? Okay, I'm on the right road. Okay, cool. Emerson, I'm coming! No, Emerson! God damn it, Emerson. There I am. Leave me alone. Stop trying to tell me to go places.
Here in the woods, I live in each season as it passes, breathe the air, drink the drink, taste the fruit, and resign myself to the influence of the earth.
Emerson, I have the fucking book.
Good morning.
I have the book.
You found my Homer. Good for you, Henry. I wanted to look at that passage about the generations of mankind and how they're like the autumn leaves. You know the one I mean.
Yes, I've read it.
Well, that's good. I'd hoped you would, and that it would give you inspiration. Your experiment reminds me of the image of heroic life that Homer gives us. I wonder, can we all make our lives heroic in our quality of living, if not on the field of battle? Since you're here, I've also been looking all over for my works of Confucius. I was reading it the other day down by the marsh. Have you seen it there, by any chance?
I haven't seen it, but I can look for it.
I haven't seen it, but I can look for it.
Wonderful. Let me mark the very spot I think I left it on your map so that you can find it.
That shouldn't be difficult to find. I'll see you again soon.
His child likes to leave things out, I think. No skin off my nose. I'm making money. What is this?
My dear Miss Fuller, it is good to hear from you that work on the next issue of The Dial proceeds. I'm sending you a new piece that my young friend Thoreau has written for our journal. Talk with him but a few hours and you will find him a remarkable person, I am certain. He is a treasured companion, and I have had the most memorable conversations with him about nature and all else. We're all well, and young Waldo sends you his love. R.W. Emerson.
No, it's what I've written. Okay.
Ah, there you are, Henry. This new poem of yours is exceptional. I think it may be the purest strain and the loftiest that has yet peeled from this unpoetic American forest. Tell me, what are you working on next? And have you thought much of publishing your work so that it might reach beyond our small hamlet?
Okay, so I can't go in that way. I mean, I don't really want to. I just wanted to go home.
Interesting.
Look at everything. Touch everything. Touch everything. I gotta go slap my bean field again. Well, if I'm honest, I keep forgetting where it is.
Near at hand, upon the topmost spray of a birch, sings the brown thrasher, or red mavis, as some love to call him, all the morning, glad of your society, that would find out another farmer's field if yours were not here. While you are planting the seed, he cries, drop it, cover it up, pull it up, pull it up, pull it up.
Clean up my beans.
What shall I learn of beans or beans of me? I cherish them, I hoe them. Early and late I have an eye to them, and this is my day's work.
I just want to clear the whole field and plant beans, but I don't know if he'll let me. Oh, I need food.
Before yet any woodchuck or squirrel had run across the road, or the sun had got above the shrub oaks, while all the dew was on, I began to level the ranks of haughty weeds in my bean field and throw dust upon their heads.
Too bad it takes a bajillion years for this to grow. Pine cones. I'll pick some berries when I get home. Beans! Alright, which way is home? Alright, I'm facing the right way. Alright, which way? No. I keep pressing map, or M for map, and that's not it. Let's try... Is this still the Iliad, or is this something else? Okay, so go around the water the way I'm going, and I should find either the fishing pole or the book that he's looking for.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm still heading the right way. Oh, I can pick it up.
Interesting.
Am I getting close? I am. Fishing pole! Oh, there's my pole. What is this? Oh, it's an arrow.
I am no more lonely than the loon in the pond that laughs so loud, or than Walden Pond itself. I am no more lonely than a single mullein or dandelion in a pasture, or a bean leaf, or a sorrel, or a horsefly, or a bumblebee. I am no more lonely than the millbrook, or a weathercock, or the North Star, or the south wind, or an April shower, or a January thaw, or the first spider in a new house.
It's not what I wanted at all. Okay. So I just need to head north. I seem to be heading in the right direction.
Books are the treasured wealth of the world and the fit inheritance of generations and nations. Books, the oldest and the best, stand naturally and rightfully on the shelves of every cottage. Can I get close? Because I can't even tell. It's so dark.
Why is it so dark outside? Emerson, come here. Found your book.
Ah, hello.
Good evening.
Hi.
Ah, you found my Confucius. Good for you, Henry. I wanted to look at that passage about knowing what we know and what we don't know. I know you must know the what I mean.
Yes, I've read it.
Well, that's good. I'd hoped you would, that it would give you inspiration. Your experiment reminds me quite a bit of what Confucius says about needing only coarse rice for food, water to drink, and the bended arm for a pillow to achieve happiness. Since we're discussing these ethical scriptures, I've also been looking all over for my laws of Manu. I was reading it the other day over by the cleared area near Haywood's Peak. Have you seen it there by any chance?
I haven't seen it, but I can look for it.
Wonderful. Let me mark the very spot I think I left it on your map so that you can find it.
That shouldn't be difficult to find. I'll see you again soon.
I mean, at this point, I don't even know how to get home. What do you want me to do at your house? Can we build something? Why am I making money? Oh, I thought those were weeds, and I was like, oh, let me pick them for you. Nope. What is that?
Many men walk by day, few walk by night. It is a very different season. Chancing to take a memorable walk by moonlight some years ago, I resolved to take more such walks and make acquaintance with another side of nature.
I don't really know. Oh, yeah, let's go back to my cabin. I need to get more food.
August 1845. Dear Henry, don't forget that we care for you and miss you at home. Should you visit, I have left a surprise for you on the game table, as I know you love a good challenge. Stay safe and healthy. Your sister, Sophia.
I also have an urgent letter.
Be ready, friend Henry. Tomorrow I will require your assistance with an errand of utmost consequence. Look for my instructions here at your cabin tomorrow morning, and be ready to put your expert knowledge of our woods to work for the cause of freedom. I hope you will not fail me. Most sincerely, A. Bronson Alcott.
Okay.
I was as much affected by the faint hum of a mosquito making its invisible and unimaginable tour through my apartment at earliest dawn as I could be by any trumpet that ever sang of fame.
Alright, well, let me pick some berries. It's a bear. I mean, not a bear. Bunny. A bear! Okay. Let me turn a little bit and then keep going. Bruh, I don't know how my fuel is doing because I don't even know what button that is. Oh, what is this?
Interesting.
Okay. Apparently I passed my bean bush. I did. I just like osmosisly eat the food as the day goes on, I guess. I just have it in a jar and my body's just like, nom. So these don't get weeds anymore, I guess. Let's clear out the last one, or last couple rows.
As I drew a still fresher soil about the rows with my hoe, I disturbed the ashes of unchronicled nations who in primeval years lived under these heavens, and their small implements of war and hunting were brought to the light of this modern day.
Okay. I'll go make more. Calm down, game.
Fellow travelers, as they rattled by, compared it aloud with the fields which they had passed, so that I came to know how I stood in the agricultural world. Mine was, as it were, the connecting link between wild and cultivated fields. As some states are civilized, and others half-civilized, and others savage or barbarous, so my field was, though not in a bad sense, a half-cultivated field.
I just figured I'd finish my field and make some progress, because I know I need to make some money to pay the thing in town. I know I don't have the money that they want.
Daily the beans saw me come to their rescue armed with a hoe, and thin the ranks of their enemies, filling up the trenches with weedy dead.
I'm home. Alright, which way's home? I'm going the right way. This way. So I need to end for now and probably come back. Where's my house? I don't know. Past it. Alright. Gonna collect some berries then in. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider hitting that like button and subscribing. Next time we will continue our very, very chill adventures of... I forget what his name is now. Thoreau. Yeah. I think that's my last name. Anyway, till next time. Bye-bye.